Hi, you guys. I hope you got a great start to 2023. I am really pumped right now because my cookbook, The Vegetarian Reset, is just about a week away from launch. And I thought, why not give my readers an exclusive inside look at the book? If you've already pre ordered it, thank you. And make sure you get your 15 bonus recipes at thevegetarianreset.com. And if you haven't pre ordered it, maybe this will help you make that decision. Ready? Well, here's the book. Isn't the cover beautiful? It feels substantial too, and it's a lovely giftable size. It has the most beautiful pictures, and I think this is a book that is equally at home on your coffee table and in your kitchen. I hope you get a lot of stains all over it as you cook all my recipes. So the book is divided into 9 main chapters: breads, rice, pasta, salads, soups. Think of it like a restaurant's menu, except the contents inside are nothing like a restaurant's menu. Every recipe puts vegetables center stage. For example, in the rice section, we use riced cauliflower in place of white rice or other grains. And in the pasta section, we use spiralized vegetables in place of regular pasta. I even found a way to sneak vegetables into bread. The smoothie section here is really unique because these are all savory smoothies, and you're going to love the dessert section. It's full of guilt-free desserts that are naturally sweetened with whole fruit. And all of these recipes are gluten-free too. So we start with the bread section, and the first recipe is my zucchini bread. It's a savory sandwich loaf made with chickpea and almond flour, and of course, zucchini. It is so versatile that I use it all over the book in other recipes, and there's even a vegan version too. These are my chickpea flour crepes, and they make a great base recipe for wraps. Here you see the zucchini bread being used for avocado toast, and this is an Indian recipe, pav bhaji, where I use a zucchini bread again. These chickpea crepes are used to make these gorgeous roasted red pepper and spinach quesadillas. And here we have an Ethiopian family style meal. And then my favorite, dosas with chutney. This here is my fusion take on sokka, which is a chickpea flour flatbread. And I think it's a really unique recipe because we use a smoked eggplant sauce that is so good. Every recipe has nutritional information provided in the form of this chart. And I think it's a really great representation of the protein, carbs, fiber, and fat that the distribution of those macros in each recipe. And I've also included a veganized note that you can use if you want to make the recipe vegan. And over 80% of the recipes in this book can be easily made vegan they're either vegan or they can be easily made vegan with a simple substitution, like just use oil instead of butter. This one is a chili cheese toast, where I sneak in vegetables again in the form of eggplant toast, and you're going to love it. This is a stunning Georgian flatbread called khachapuri, and people are just gonna go wow when you take this out of the oven. Now on to rice. I think this section will be a revelation to many of you. I use cauliflower rice in place of rice, and you'll see just how easy it is to cook with it and flavor it in so many different ways. The first 2 recipes are North Indian recipes. They're super comforting, flavorful, and delicious, and they use this cauliflower jeera rice, which is something that I make all the time now. It will leave your kitchen smelling amazing. Then we continue to travel around the world with a Mediterranean recipe, a Spanish recipe, a Korean recipe, an Italian recipe. Did you ever think you could cook so many different things with cauliflower rice? Honestly, it's actually faster and easier than using white rice. This burrito jar is really fun if you want to take it into work. And this Pongal is one of my favorites growing up, and even my parents have approved of this recipe. Okay, now for the pasta section. Here we use spiralized vegetables for the most part, but you could also use lentil pasta if you'd like. This one, the sag lasagna, is a stunning dish that uses a spinach sauce instead of marinara, and I hope you're drooling right now because I am. This is what I mean when I say it's not about the pasta anymore, it's about the flavor. This is a fabulous vegan version of dandan noodles. And if you're a fan of spicy dishes, this is the one for you. The avocado pasta is a creamy Mexican-inspired sauce that requires no cooking and is just fabulous. My chutney ramen is so good, and you can use any spicy sauce of your choice to flavor it. Here's a pad thai. And oh, here's a gnocchi that is high protein because it's made with paneer. I really love this one, and it was one of those experiments that turned out perfectly the first time, so don't be afraid to try it. Here's a cacio e pepe that's super good. A vegan bolognese, look at that picture. Doesn't this book have the most amazing and beautiful and breathtaking photographs? And this one is a feta pasta, the same one that went viral about a year ago on TikTok, I think. Ooh, and this one, just look at it. Are you drooling? It's an Indian-inspired take on mac and cheese. Moving on to salads. Call me biased, but I don't think you'll find such a fun and sumptuous take on salads anywhere else. This cucumber papdi chaat is so fun. I am daring to call it a salad here. This is a fantastic falafel recipe that you can make in the air fryer or the oven. And the trick here is to mix in the oil with the batter so the falafel is moist yet crisp. Here we have a caprese, a Waldorf salad, this pretty Greek salad which is on the cover, and shundal, which is my personal favorite. It's a South Indian stir fry that you can make with any legume. A white bean and fennel salad, an Indonesian inspired gado-gado. Ooh, and a tandoori paneer salad. This one is so good, you guys. I told you this is a unique salad section. And we end with a Russian inspired salad. Here's exactly what you need right now, a hearty and satisfying soup. This cauliflower soup is called a loaded cauliflower soup because I load it with protein and healthy fat from the lentils and nuts. And this one here is a yummy roasted red pepper and tomato soup. And we use my zucchini bread that I showed you to make croutons in this recipe. It's so easy and they're so crunchy and so good. And these are all super easy dump and go soups. Oh, this one is a shepherd's pie. It's a hearty vegetarian version where I use lentils for the filling and an amazing cauliflower mash. So the spicy Cuban black bean soup, a curried asparagus soup. These are all so good, you guys. Ooh, a yummy French onion soup where again I use my zucchini bread and melt some cheese all over it. Those caramelized onions are just so craveable. This is a dasi, which is a Persian inspired soup. And this here is my mom's recipe, which is so good. It's a spiced yogurt stew, and I use Greek yogurt instead of regular yogurt to make it higher in protein. This is such a fantastic way to get that cabbage in. If you eat eggs, you will love my okonomiyaki, which is just a brilliant vegetarian version, if I may say so myself. Isn't it just spectacular? I love this photo. This one here is the anda kati roll, where we use an omelette wrap and we use a cauliflower shawarma filling that is so flavorful and some raita to add moisture. You got to try this one, guys. It's a fabulous dish. And we have a rainbow of shakshukas, and I'm reusing or upcycling soups here from my soup section and repurposing them for shakshuka. Isn't that so pretty? Huevos rancheros. This is a really yummy dish too. These are some of the most flavorful ways to eat eggs, trust me. The small plate section has some amazing snacks and party-ready bites like the masala egg bites. So good, so easy. A mezze platter, empanadas, stuffed or overstuffed mini peppers, arancini. Oh my God, I love this recipe. I think it's honestly one of my most creative recipes because I use a riced cauliflower risotto to make the arancini, and they are coated with breadcrumbs also made from my zucchini bread. They are so good. My testers love this recipe. This one is the masala vada. It's a fantastic South Indian spiced lentil fritter that you can make in the air fryer or oven. This one here is my mother-in-law's recipe. It is so good. Summer rolls, zucchini chips, patatas bravas, but we make them with celery root, French fries, but we make them with jicama. And now it's time for smoothies. So this is the savory smoothie section that I told you about at the beginning. And we start traveling around the world with this beautiful turmeric almond lassi. Move on to Spain for these gazpacho smoothies. And then this avocado lime smoothie is a spicy smoothie inspired by spicy margaritas. And we finish with a masala chas that is so refreshing. I know you were just waiting for me to get to this section. Well, it's going to be worth the wait. These hazelnut brownies are inspired by Nutella. They're sweetened naturally with dates and totally hit that spot. This one here is my personal favorite. It's a stunning Indian-inspired fudge that is a beautiful purple color because it's sweetened with strawberries and blueberries. If you've ever had the cashew burfi, this is my take on that dessert. Banana souffles. Here I converted this old microwave mug cake recipe to a souffle recipe because we whip up some egg whites and make this souffle so light yet so satisfying. Oh, look at these sandwich cookies. They're so fun. They're my take on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and you learn how to make a grape jelly at home. It's so simple. Or you could make strawberry jelly and then you just slather it on 2 easy almond flour cookies along with peanut butter or almond butter, and you got yourself a fantastic high protein snack. The mango cheesecake jars. Now this recipe is last but definitely not the least. It took so many iterations for me to develop this recipe, but now even my 3-year-old is obsessed with it. Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this preview of my cookbook. The Vegetarian Reset is now available to order on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, other websites of your choice, and of course your favorite indie bookstore. Make sure you order it before Jan 17th so that you can get the bonus recipes. I hope you enjoy all of these recipes and even find some favorites for yourself and your family. See you soon.